welcome to Topic A, everyone. I'm your host, Gary Perna. This week on Topic A, we're talking about the 8th Annual Taste of Greater Hazleton. We're talking all about the event, why it's important, and how you can get involved, and how you can get to taste some of that great food. That's all coming up here on Topic A, only on WYLN.
All Care Home Care, providing quality in home care since 1986. Call and see how their team of licensed physical therapists, skilled nurses, speech, and occupational therapists can provide you with exceptional service in the comfort of your own home. They also offer dietitian, home health aide, and medical social worker services. You have a choice in your health care. For safe, friendly, qualified care, call All Care Home Care today and let their team begin taking care of you and your loved ones.
Penn State is right here in the Hazleton area.
We're top ranked by corporate recruiters.
We have 4-year degrees, so you can finish here
or at another Penn State campus.
There's new scholarship money available.
And there's no application fee when you visit here.
Penn State Hazleton.
Download your application fee waiver at psu.edu/visit-hazleton.
S.J. Kowalski is your Mitsubishi Diamond contractor. They can install a Mitsubishi electric, Mr. Slim ductless heating and cooling system. Mr. Slim systems are designed to make any living space in your home inviting. You can have a different temperature control for every room in your home. The money-saving technology can save you 25 to 50% on your heating bill. For Mitsubishi, Rinnai, and trained comfort specialists, call S.J. Kowalski at 570-455-2600.
The Beer Garage, 202 East Diamond Avenue in Hazleton. More than just beer, coffee, all sizes, only $1. Get your lottery tickets here too. Stop in today, the Beer Garage in Hazleton.
Meet the newest addition to the WYLN kitchen, Granny Rita. Watch as she whips up your favorite ethnic dishes just like your grandma used to make. Granny's Kitchen premieres on WYLN TV 35 October 7th at 6 p.m. You won't want to miss it.
Welcome back to Topic A, everyone. I'm your host, Gary Perna. This week, we're talking all about the 8th Annual Tastes of Greater Hazleton, and joining me, Leanne and Donna. Thank you both so much for coming on and talking about this.
Thanks for having us.
This is the 8th annual, so obviously we've been doing something right for 8 years, because let me tell you something, I've been to just about all of them, and there is something literally for everyone. And we're going to get to all the great food that you can sample in a little bit. But first, Leanne, I want to go back in time. How did this all, get started with the Taste of Greater Hazleton? Where did this come from?
So we have a community awareness committee through our chamber. We have a ton of different committees through our chamber, but this is just one of many. And 8 years ago, we decided that we wanted to bring a new event to our chamber and to the community. And we wanted to showcase our restaurants in Greater Hazleton, since there are so many wonderful restaurants and so much great food in the area. And this was actually an event that FunFest had done many, many years ago as a fundraiser. And it went over very well. They just didn't have, the means of pulling it off. And it was something that we thought that we, would give it a shot, bring it back, and it has been extremely well received since then.
And I know every time we go and cover it, we went to it, it is packed. There are a lot of people there all the time. And Donna, what is the Taste of Greater Hazleton? For somebody who's never been there, kind of give them a tour of some of the things you can see, some of the things you can do, and all the fun stuff that's happening.
Well, this is basically an opportunity for our community to come out and taste, a little tasting of all the different restaurants that we bring in. We bring in between 20 and 23 restaurants every year, and we get to sample all the food from all the different restaurants. We do have, while you're at the event, we also have 3 chefs that come up and they do a demonstration. So there's a demonstration area for them as well. We're giving gifts away all day long and door prizes, and it goes from 12 until 3. So, I mean, 3 hours, and it's a lot of food to eat, but it's a lot of delicious food to eat.
And, of course, this year it returns up to the Health and Wellness Center in Hazleton, up on Moisey Drive, out by the Walmart. You know, Leanne, there are a lot of businesses, a lot of restaurants that take part in this each and every year to show off their foods. Donna mentioned some of the chefs that will come up and do demonstrations. So, you know, it really gets the community involved, and it gets to get them to meet the people who are behind the scenes running the restaurants. And maybe, you know, they may go to a restaurant and they always order that one thing, but it gives them a chance to try something different.
Yeah, it does. And like you said, it gives them, in 90% of the cases, it's the general manager or it's the chef that's right there on site that's, you know, providing the sample. So it really gives them an opportunity to meet the staff, meet the chef. We always encourage our businesses that are participating to bring your menus, provide coupons. We do a coupon sheet that we give to each attendee as they come through the door, you know, to go back and to, you know, support these businesses that are at the event that day. And yeah, I mean, it's really great. And like you said, I mean, the menu is spectacular. I mean, you will have everything from seafood to pork to desserts. You name it, we will have it. And it's hard to finish everything, all the samples that are provided that day.
Try to go on an empty stomach.
Yeah, even if you go on an empty stomach, I challenge you to try and finish all the samples. They really do a great job.
And the great thing is, like you said, there's a little bit for everybody. So maybe if you don't want seafood, or maybe you don't like seafood, there's other things for you to try. And the way you guys have it set up, each one has their own little station. You can walk through basically the whole Health and Wellness Center to see everything and to see the cooking demonstrations and all that. So, you know, from a chamber standpoint, you know, why is it important to get the business community and the everyday general public together in a setting like this? Because it's a relaxed setting. You know, people are walking around with their friends, trying everything. You know, so why is it important to have this?
I mean, it's important from both perspectives. We, as a chamber, put this event on to showcase our local businesses and restaurants throughout Greater Hazleton, the services that they provide. And then, you know, we offer it for the community to see all of the restaurants and the wonderful food and restaurants and businesses that we have here. So that they go out and they support local businesses. So that's really, again, what it all stemmed from, the Community Awareness Committee, to have our community aware of the great things that we have right here in Greater Hazleton.
And Donna, being on the committee of everything, and also being a business owner in the Greater Hazleton area, for everyone to come out and to see this, for businesses to have the opportunity to show off their product, has to be, you know, crucial for them to take part in this, so they get their name and their branding out there for everyone. You know, so how important, as a business owner, being on this committee, seeing this going on, you know, you thought this is something that a lot of businesses should take part in, and for the community to come out and enjoy.
Well, I think it is very important that our community come out and enjoy this. I noticed just by myself, when I would just go to taste myself, you taste all these different items at these different restaurants. You may not even know that they make this. And you might find that one special thing and think, oh, and then you end up, going to the restaurants and having your dinners, and then you know, telling your friends and family.
And finding your new favorite.
Well, there are a lot of new favorites out there, you know, and the general public maybe is afraid to go out to a restaurant, or they might be, it might be too expensive for them to go to. All these restaurants have wonderful menus, reasonably priced, food is fabulous, and I just, you know, would like the community to come out and enjoy this.
And Leanne, what are some of the businesses, some of the restaurants that are involved that will be giving some demonstrations, and we'll be talking about all of them throughout the show. A handful that are returning each and every year. Now you have some new ones as well joining as well. Yeah.
Every year we have a lot of the same, but every year we get a handful of new ones. This year we have a couple new ones. We have BJ's Restaurant, which was formerly the Red Buzzard. So Chef Buzz will be with us with featuring some new menu items on with his restaurant. Tailgaters inside the Comfort Inn, they're under new membership, under new ownership, and they have a new menu. So they'll be featuring featuring their menu. We also have Eddie's American Diner on 15th Street. They're going to be there this year. They're new to our program, but some returning favorites, Giant Foods, they always bring a wonderful selection. So it's not just restaurants, you know, Giant Foods is there showcasing all of their stuff that they have in their deli, their meat trays, their, you know, to-go party containers and things like that. Sam's Club is a sponsor of the event. They come every year, they provide their pumpkin pies. They like to feature all the new and special stuff that they have for the upcoming holiday season. Verastro's has been a supporter of this event since the beginning. Pat Verastro will be there with different seasonal beers and craft beers available for sample. So it's really, last year we had new, but not a new business to the area, Victoria's Candies. He brought an assortment of chocolate candies. It was a great event for him, so Paul will be back again this year providing the same.
All right, awesome. We're going to take a break right there. We'll be back with more on the 8th Annual Tastes of Greater Hazleton here on Topic A. Stay with us.
During these changing times, is your insurance program up to date? I'm local Allstate agent Gary McNeilis. I invite you to come into our office or give us a call. We'll help you be sure that you have the proper coverage to take care of all your family's needs at a price you can afford. Now more than ever, you need to be in good hands to protect everything that's important to you. Our team of insurance professionals and I will be honored to serve you. Are you in good hands?
Family owned and operated, the experienced professionals at Lehigh Tire have served the residents of the greater Hazleton area for over 55 years. From our full line of passenger, light truck, and commercial tires to our automotive services including tune-ups, inspections, oil changes, and alignments.
Every time I've ever done business here, they've been very polite, straightforward, and the job gets done quickly and right.
Find the right tire for the right price today at Lehigh Tire.
It always feels good to pull my own part. Saves a lot of money too.
I've never actually pulled it before, but I think it's time.
It's environmentally conscious, and it can be a lot of fun.
If you're a do-it-yourselfer who's up for an adventure, then come out to Harry's You Pull It. Pull your own quality recycled auto parts for up to 90% off the cost of buying new. Savings like that'll keep more money in the bank, which could lead to even greater fun. Harry's You Pull It. WeGotUsed.com. The Greater Hazleton Chamber of Commerce provides valuable information, services, and networking opportunities to their members, improving the business climate and quality of life in Greater Hazleton. Keep up with current chamber events by liking them on Facebook, follow them on Twitter, or their online calendar of events at hazletonchamber.org. Greater Hazleton Chamber of Commerce, helping enhance the quality of life in the Greater Hazleton area. For more information, visit their website or contact their friendly staff at 570-455-1509.
The Wiltsey Center presents an evening at the Summit with Frank, Dean, and Sammy, October 10th, 7 p.m. at the Wiltsey Center in Hazleton. The Rat Pack is back through the talent and stylings of these three seasoned East Coast performers. Come enjoy the 1960s kings of the Las Vegas Strip. Tickets are available at Ticketmaster.com and any Ticketmaster location. It's an evening at the Summit with Frank, Dean, and Sammy, October 10th at 7 p.m. at the Wiltsey Center in Hazleton.
Welcome back to Topic A, everyone. We're talking about the 8th Annual Taste of Greater Hazleton going on Sunday, October 11th from noon until 3 at the Health and Wellness Center in Hazleton out on Moisey Drive in Hazel Township. And Leanne and Donna, we were talking about some of the businesses, some of the restaurants taking place, what, you know, the kind of a background behind it. Something I always like to see when I've attended the event is the cooking demonstrations by some of the local chefs here in the area. Usually make some of their best dishes from the restaurant they're with, some of their signatures. So this year, again, 3 chefs are coming to do demonstrations for everyone throughout the day, which is always really exciting to see how chefs do their job, because usually they're back in the kitchen. You don't get to see them. You know, so getting to come out and do in front of everybody, it's kind of cool to see.
It is. It's a good time. We have 3 chefs this year. They start the event starts at noon, but the first demonstration will begin at 12:15, and we have Chef Mark Washik. He's from Edgewood in the Pines. He'll be doing the first one. Then we have Chef Drew Audition from Theodora's Restaurant. I'm sure Chef Drew will be cooking up something wonderful as well. And then also Kathy Cucci from Carmen's Country Inn and Carmen's Bakery and Deli. So they all have 3 delicious meals planned that they're going to be preparing. We don't want to give too much information away, but they're always a great time to watch. We always have a television that plenty of seating that we have. A lot of the people like to get some samples, bring it over. Always a full audience of people watching the demonstrations, and they'll be going on all throughout the whole day. So.
And Donna, quickly, why the billboard's up on the screen? There are tickets available, but there's only 350 available, and it does sell out quick.
It does.
So get your tickets fast.
Yes, and we have tickets are available at the Chamber office, at Giant Foods, Standard Speaker, Carmen's Bakery and Deli, and Sand Springs. And you can also get them online. And this is our ticket, and we have the restaurants. And each restaurant you go to, you just take off your ticket, and you give your ticket so you can get your sampling for that day.
It's kind of like your little coupon to eat there, so you can get around to everybody. 20 or 21 of them, 22, going right around, and as we said earlier, challenged to get through all 22 tables, because they're not little samplers. You're getting a nice decent amount to sample, and of course the tickets are $18 in advance, $20 at the door if they're available.
Right.
If they're available, and of course you can call the chamber at 455-1509 for more information on any of this. And something that's cool that I really liked from the beginning is having the schools get involved with the apron decorating contest. Many of the schools throughout the area taking part in it, and they're judged and all, and there's a winner, correct?
Yes. CTC Manufacturing sponsors this part of the event, and it's a nice way to get our area schools involved. We have Hazleton Area School District, Weatherly, MMI, and Emmanuel Christian. Their art department, the students create an apron, a design on an apron, and then we display them that day. We don't say which one is by which school, so everybody actually on their ticket, they have ticket number 22 is an apron vote. So they go over and they cast their vote for their favorite apron, and we have first, second, and third prize, and CTC gives their art department a cash prize.
Awesome. Yeah. That's really cool, and it's a nice way to tie the school districts in with it, the restaurants in, and everything. Not only with that going on, but there's also a lot of grand prizes. There's some door prizes, so obviously you're going to want to walk around and eat, but there's also a lot of other things going on at the same time, along with the cooking demonstrations and everything. Some of the other businesses and restaurants that are involved, we mentioned a couple that the last segment, but there are so many, obviously 21 plus, if you think about the cooking demonstrations and all that. Some of these are longtime staples here that we were talking in the break. You wouldn't think that they would make something because maybe you always went there for lunch or maybe you always went there for dinner. But their lunch menu or their dinner menu, something completely different. And Donna, you were telling me a little bit, last year you were surprised by some things, and then you went there for dinner and you're like, this is awesome.
Yes. And, the community needs to see this. Like I said earlier, a lot of these restaurants, their prices are reasonable, and you may not go there because you might think that they're a little too expensive, but they are not. Their food is fabulous, and I challenge all of you to try our restaurants in our local community here because every one of them are fabulous.
And I know there's a lot of the great food. And Leanne, you were talking a little bit before what everyone was making. Could you give us a little sneak peek of what everyone is making?
Sure, I might need my cheat sheet. Just as an example, you were saying some of the restaurants provide more than one dish even, like example, Top of the 80s. They're actually going to be they do the perfect sampling. They have an appetizer, which is, 2 or 3 bites, an entree, and a dessert. So they're going to be doing a squash ravioli with a sage butter, and then a meatloaf with some caramelized fried onions over top of it, and then a what was that? A bread pudding with a rum chata whipped cream on top of it. So that's just one of them. Brass Buckle, they're going to be doing some ahi tacos from their specialty taco menu that they have there, which is wonderful. We've been going there all summer and eating out on their patio and having their specialty tacos. Edgewood and the Pines is going to be doing some shrimp ceviche. The Pines Restaurant and Eatery and Spirits in downtown Hazleton, they're going to be doing their original barbecue sandwich, pork barbecue sandwich. Who else? We always have, like I said, Giant. I don't know if I mentioned Giant samples, but they're going to be doing some meatballs, and they're also going to be doing a tortellini kebab and some cheese and crackers. So there's going to be definitely a wide array, all different kinds of foods, seafoods, meats, desserts. Carmen's Country Inn is going to be doing pork with a peach bourbon sauce, and then from their bakery they're going to be bringing their magic squares, which is always a favorite. So there's definitely going to be a lot to choose from. And also with the cooking demonstrations, after the chefs are done preparing their demonstrations, they always have samples of whatever they're going to be preparing for the audience to sample as well. So the audience enjoys that as well.
And I know, and I keep saying this, but I mean, you can, if you've been watching when I did the Fun Fest shows, I said, you used to be able to eat your way up and down Broad Street for Fun Fest. You're literally eating your way through Greater Hazleton in one area for a day with all these restaurants. And again, these are staple restaurants that have been here. These are newcomers who maybe only been open a few months or maybe a year. Of course, there's the classic favorites, some of the great chefs that have stuck here in the Greater Hazleton area, Drew Audition and Kathy Cucci, all of them, providing really the signature dishes for all of them, which is amazing. Of course, Victoria's Candy with the candy. I mean, you can't go wrong there. And I'm sure after this show, all of us are going to have to go eat after talking about all this. Before we take a break, I want to remind everyone again that the tickets are $18 in advance. They're $20 at the door. They do sell out fast, and I mean they sell out fast. So if you're interested in it, give the Chamber a call, 455-1509, to get more information. We'll be right back. Stay with us here on Top Again.
When I'm elected, things will change, but I promise you one thing, no one will beat a Fairway Chevrolet deal. No one!
Fairway Chevrolet, Route 309 in Hazel Township. Hey, no one beats a Fairway deal. No one.
Hi, my name is Elaine, and I'm so excited to have you meet one of our wire guys, Zach.
Yeah, I want to get there fast, give you a nice, clean, quality job you're going to be happy with. Having a family of my own, someone was working in my house. I want it to be safe. I want it to be right. That's what I want to do for you.
So whether it's just adding a receptacle to a complete whole house rewiring,
We're your guys.
give the wire guys a call.
And if we're late, you get paid.
The wire guys!
There is something new to look for at your local SureSave supermarket. And quite frankly, when it comes to quality and price for your food, it's the best yet. The best yet means hundreds of items packaged at the peak of perfection and priced for the family budget. Look for the best yet label at your locally owned SureSave supermarket. When you see it, be assured of the great taste at a great price whenever you need it. From canned to fresh to frozen for quality products at a better price. The best yet, now at your local SureSave supermarket.
Do-it-yourself stores may be fine for garden hoses and 2x4s, but appliances? Those guys may know these washers, but Grand Central knows these washers, and ranges, and refrigerators, and more. GE and GE Profile appliances are designed to reflect the modern approach to style, with clean lines and a streamlined look for today's kitchens. So for wood screws and wheelbarrows, go ahead, do it yourself, but for the right appliances at the right price. Let Grand Central do it for you.
Well, today's weather's looking great. What a day it's going to be. So when you're out there, remember, no one beats a Fairway Chevrolet deal. No one.
Fairway Chevrolet, Route 309 in Hazel Township. Hey, no one beats a Fairway deal. No one.
Welcome back to Topic, everyone. I'm Gary Perna, and we're talking about the 8th annual Tastes of Greater Hazleton put on by the Greater Hazleton Chamber of Commerce. And Leanne and Donna, we have a couple of minutes to wrap things up. So I just, in closing, want to give you the chance. Are any businesses, did we forget any of the great restaurants coming, any sponsors, who make this possible each and every year for everyone to come out and try this amazing food from all these great restaurants in Hazleton?
Yes, of course we always like to thank our sponsors. WLN always supports all of our chamber events, so we certainly appreciate the support WLN provides for us. And the Kitchen Gallery and Design Center in West Hazleton, Sam's Club, and the Luzerne County Visitors Bureau have been longtime sponsors of this event. So we couldn't do it without the support of all of our sponsors. We have a lot of media sponsors, and so we're very grateful for all that. We were talking over the break, a couple of the restaurants new for this year who we forgot, Mamie's Catering and Cafe down in the valley. They're going to be new with us this year. Also, Sand Springs Country Club has been in this event, I believe, since the inception. And there was one other one that we missed. Who was it? Theodora's Restaurant, who we did mention, who was, and the Valley Country Club. They were also new for this year. So we're very excited. We have a nice lineup of restaurants. The one thing that I do like to tell people is people say, see the time that it's from 12 to 3, and they think, oh, well, maybe we can go at 1 or 2. You really do need all 3 hours. So plan the afternoon, you know what I mean? Come, enjoy yourself, relax, and like we were saying earlier, meet the chefs, meet the managers, go around to all the restaurants, enjoy your samples, and just enjoy the afternoon.
I know I had a friend of mine who rounded up relatives. There was like a carload. There was like 5 of them. They came and they spent the afternoon, and they said, it was the best $18 because you are getting a lot. And I said this before, you're not just getting a little bit. Some of the restaurants are giving you an appetizer, like a main course, the dessert, like you said. Some of them are giving you some samples that aren't just this big. I mean, there's something great. And Donna, you've been on the committee for a couple of years. You've seen all this going on. Is there a favorite part of the Taste of Greater Hazleton for you? Is there a favorite part, or you just like walking around to all the restaurants?
I enjoy seeing all the people enjoying what our local restaurants have to offer. I found it very interesting last year in speaking with some of the patrons that came that were here from Mountaintop and the Poconos and Scranton, and I thought that's a really great thing that we have people coming from out of the area to our Greater Hazleton, Taste of Greater Hazleton.
And it's great because it brings those people, they get a little sample, and it makes them want to come and try the restaurants down here in Hazleton and expand their horizon when it comes to restaurants and all that, which is great because the area has a lot to offer.
We do. Whether
it's food or some type of business, whatever's going on. So let's give the who, what, when, where, why one more time, Leanne. I'll make you do this. Who, what, when, where, why, and of course, tickets sell out fast.
Right. So we are going to be having the event on Sunday, October 11th from 12 noon until 3 p.m. at the Health and Wellness Center at Hazleton, which is right on Moisey Drive in Hazel Township, across the street from Walmart. Tickets are $18 in advance, $20 at the door. We encourage you to get them early because it will sell out. We only have 350 tickets to sell. And tickets are available. You can purchase them online on our website, hazletonchamber.org. You go right to the calendar and you go to the October 11th and you can order them right there, and then you can pick them up at the door that day. Or you can pick them up at our chamber office, which is located downtown Hazleton, at Giant Foods, at Carmen's Bakery and Deli, Sand Springs Country Club, and also the Standard Speaker.
So, you can call if you can't get to one of the places. If you can, hit them up. And like I said, there's only 350 tickets sold. This event has known to sell out each and every year, days before the event. So don't count on there's going to be tickets out the door. If you're really interested in it and you really want to go and try this, and all 3 of us recommend it to go there, because let me tell you something, you will eat your way up and down Hazleton at this event. Make sure you give them a call or stop by one of the many places that are available. Anything else we want to mention? Anything else maybe I forgot in this half-hour show?
I think that we covered it all. But again, this is just a way for us to promote, as a Chamber of Commerce, we're here to promote the business community. We're here to promote all the services and all the good that we have here in Greater Hazleton. We have, such tremendous support with all the participating businesses, such tremendous support with our sponsors, and it really brings this event together nicely, and something for the community to enjoy. So we welcome everybody to come.
All right. Well, thank you both for coming on and talking with us. And of course, remember the Taste of Greater Hazleton, October 11th. It's a Sunday from noon until 3 out at the Health and Wellness Center at Hazleton. Thanks for joining us, everyone. Remember, this is Topic A, where the community comes to talk. We'll catch you next time.